Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? I thought I'd do an updated video on this game, Tree of Life. I did a video on this a while back, basically like a first impressions video. I've been playing the game now for just over 40 hours. As you can see, I've been able to build up quite a nice little base. I am working on my own, pretty much. There was another guy that was playing with me, but he doesn't really play very often, hardly at all in fact. So yeah, I just wanted to do this video just to kind of talk about how I'm finding the game, and then when it is daytime again, I will just run around and show you me kind of gathering some stuff, or show you my surroundings essentially. Now, the first thing to say about this game is I don't like the day-night cycle. I find the day-night cycle is annoying. It helps actually that I've got these in my base now. This is a street light which burns. I'm using the coal at the moment. The thing I really like about them is in the daytime they're only like ticking over, so that they don't waste a lot of coal in the daytime, but then when it gets to nighttime you can see they really turn into good lights. So this really helps me at nighttime to be able to actually run around and see stuff, and actually be able to like make stuff in my base. I actually had a bit of a funny experience. When you play this game, you will see there's like a flag, like a war flag, which will appear near your walls. I don't have any at the moment, but basically, if you see a flag that's erected near one of your walls, and it's called a Merman war flag, and what that means is it says in 40 days these the Mermans are going to attack you, and you can either like fight off their attack in 40 days, or you can feed them, or you can like donate them a load of fish. I think it's like 40 fish, and then that will get rid of the war flag thing. Anyway, because I have never used a war flag before, I didn't realise how it worked, and I accidentally triggered the war, if you know what I mean. The war flag was over here, and I accidentally triggered the war. I tried to fight off all the guys, but I'm not a very good fighter character, and basically they like destroyed all of this part of the wall over here, all the way up to about all the way up to here. The wall was like destroyed. They destroyed the guild hall here. They destroyed, I used to have like a well here. They destroyed the watch tower here as well. So that was kind of hilarious. I made a bit of a big mistake there, but the next day I was able to actually come on, and I repaired all of this part of the wall, and I rebuilt the guild hall, and I rebuilt the watchtower as well. So yeah, I mean, I would say that my experience with the game is it's the kind of game you've got to log on to every day. So if you don't like that idea, or I would say maybe it's not every day, but you need to log on a regular basis. Because, for example, there was a day that I logged in and someone had actually broken into my base over here, and they unlocked one of my huts and stole a few things. They didn't actually unlock any of the other ones, because you have to like lockpick them, so for some reason they only did one. So I didn't lose hardly anything, that's fine, but it did mean that I had to repair a wall and things like that. And I did also log in one day, and I found someone had actually completely destroyed the gate over here. So you do need to log in to kind of protect your stuff. You can see that you can add a lock onto these, but they only last a certain amount of time. So that's another thing, especially at the beginning, because I can't really craft a nice lock. I mean, I need to keep logging in to make sure all of my locks are up to date, including the one on my gate. Otherwise, all my stuff will be gone pretty quickly, I think. The game is not very active. I don't find loads of players in the 40 hours I have been on. I've only really bumped into about 5 or 6 players. I think when the game was first out, it was actually really popular. But then I think the game had some issues, or it's still in quite early development, so quite a lot of those players are not active at the moment. But I would imagine if the developers are able to get this game like up to a good level, I'm sure a lot of those players will come back. Yeah. So at the moment, not very active, but I'm sure in the future it will get a bit better. So yeah. So basically, I'm enjoying the game. I'm going to keep playing the game. I'm building up a base. The skills are quite grindy, so if you don't like the idea of having to grind up skills, the higher the skill goes, the slower it is for you to grind up. So if you don't like those kind of games, I mean, I'm finding this game actually quite similar to Zion, but with more kind of cartoon graphics. So I really like it, but there's a lot of people that don't like these kind of games. But personally, I really like it. One of the tips that I will give you that I've learned so far is it's very important for you to actually cook your food. I use a furnace like this to cook my food. For example, you can see that I've got a baked apple here, and that will help me for plus 35, whereas a normal apple is only plus 20, like an uncooked apple. So, for example, apples are really easy for you to find loads of them, as you can see. So if you actually cook them, then they will be, they will actually act as a fairly okay way for you to keep your hunger at bay. Like if you eat regular apples, you have to keep eating them all the time, and they're pretty much worthless. But if you bake them, they can actually be a fairly useful item. You can see I've got a baked corn here, and a baked potato, and a bit of meat and stuff. So personally, I find that if you have quite a lot of baked vegetables and fruit on you, that really helps. Then you don't use up as much of the meat and stuff like that. So that's what I've been finding at the moment. Okay, so you can see it is daytime. One more thing, I've found a cart. I should have two carts actually, but the carts are really useful for picking up resources, you see. I think this is pretty cool. And I also really like the pathing in this game. You can see that if I try to drop this somewhere over here, if I was to try and drop in the wrong place, oh, I can't even drop it there, but if I drop too near this house, look, for example, it seems to have a really good way, look, of repathing itself. Yeah, you see that? I think that's really cool. So it means it's impossible for you to like glitch out items, because if you try to let go of them in the wrong place, the game seems to have a good way of automatically like sorting that out, which is cool. Okay, so let's just show you around my area quickly. This is obviously the area where I can pick up my materials and stuff. Like I said, there's not really a lot of active guys around here. I don't see many active. I see like loads of people that play this game. They start up quite a small little base, and then I need to eat some corn. And then after that, they don't really do a lot else. It seems a lot of people, they start up these kind of little bases. They do a few things here and there, and then that's it. Then they leave. So it's kind of a shame. I mean, this game is not for everyone. It is a little bit hardcore, really. So that's probably why that you get a lot of people that try the game and they don't like it or whatever, then they leave. Because you do need quite a lot of patience to level up the skills. This over here, I think this used to be a proper like area, this one here, but you can see it's pretty much destroyed now. Everything is empty and pretty much destroyed. These things are quite good to kill, because you get a load of seeds at the beginning. Oh, ginseng! I've been waiting for ginseng. Awesome! Wow, I feel lucky today. I was just saying how these things are good for you to kill at the beginning of the game, for you to get seeds that you need, like flax, because flax is important for you to make the linen. for bandages and clothes. But I just got something I've been waiting for, ginseng. That's cool. So I can use that because I wanted to find ginseng so I can make the medicine for the livestock. Sometimes you see a sick animal. Now, I've not worked out and I've not really read up on how you do the whole like animal husbandry in this game. But what I'm kind of thinking is maybe if you help a sick animal, maybe they then will become your animal or something and you can lead them back to your place. I did work out how to craft a cowbell, and I used that on a cow, and it enabled me to pick up the cow, and I took it back to my base, but the cow doesn't seem to really do that much. So I'm not quite sure how it works. I need to work out all that stuff. So yeah, this is where I come obviously to pick up stone. It's quite a lot here, and that's kind of nice. Like I said, the only thing about this area is there's no iron around here, so I have to go quite far to get iron. And then again, I believe this area over here is also abandoned. Oh, and these are quite important because you kill them for the feathers. And you will find you need a lot of them when you are constructing stuff in your base. You do need quite a lot of the feathers. So I see another one over here. One thing I don't like about the game is the way that all of the mobs are almost kind of randomly. They seem to be way too like random in the game, if you know what I mean. I mean, they don't really look like a natural distribution of animals and creatures, if you see what I mean. Like, it looks more like a regular MMO, right? The way that all the creatures are reminds me of just a regular MMO, whereas I would hope a game like this would like to be more realistic and have animals that roam in packs and stuff like that. So I hope in the future they do work on that. Now, you'll see over here, someone has been attacking these walls. Now, look, one thing that's kind of cool in this game is if someone attacks other people's walls, usually you'll see a trace of evil, and I can see another one of these. Cool, let's kill this. Wow, there's loads of these around at the moment. Cool. Usually, so for example, if I was to hit this, and if I was to actually break this, there will be a thing that spawns in the world, and I believe it lasts for half a day. That will be called a trace of evil, and then the owner, for half a day, they can see that I was the person that broke this. I think that's kind of cool. I would say that trace of evil, I would hope that it was here for a bit longer. Half a day, I feel, is not really long enough. Yeah, because it seems like someone's been breaking the walls, or maybe it's a mob that's been breaking these walls. But I think, anyway, this area, I think, has been abandoned for quite a while. I believe I've seen it a few times, and it looks pretty much empty to me. Everything is empty. I never ever try to break into other people's areas, but if I see it's abandoned, then I'll actually have a look in the huts to see if anything cool is left over. But I think I've looked around here many times already. But yeah, quite a lot of stuff here is getting destroyed. But you can kind of see that already it's almost the night time, almost. And it gets really, really dark at night time, so I don't like to be outside of my base at night time. So, yeah, like I said at the beginning, that's one thing I hope they'll change in the future. Let's see if we get fortunate again, and if we get something else valuable. Because that was really fortunate. Oh, come on. No. Mushroom, what we get? Durable strap, carrot, black flower seed, mushroom spore, corn seed. No. And I don't really need the corn seed, so let's not worry about that. Oh well. But the ginseng was cool, and there's some corn here, and as you can see, I do use corn quite a lot, so I think I need to come and find something to drop. I always end up with loads of leaves that I don't really need, so I'm going to drop the leaves and replace with corn. Because like I said, to have loads of baked vegetables on you helps a lot, I find. Because I'm still not very advanced with my character, so I like to have baked vegetable. It helps a lot, I believe, to keep my hunger at bay, you know, fairly easily with cooked corn. So while I see it here, why not pick it up? So let's head back to my place. Let me just double check the map. Yeah, we need to go this way. I am finding that I know the map of this area really well. Like I found at the beginning of the game, I used to get lost in the dark and stuff like that. But obviously, I've been playing the game for 40 hours now, so I pretty much know the navigation in the game way better now. Oh, there's a bear. Let's run. Oops. Bears are pretty crazy. But oh, he's still trying to chase me. Chase me! Chase me! No, hopefully he's gone. Okay, let's kill the bird. Get the feathers. All I want is the feather, so let's just hope I can have the feather. I don't care about the rest of the stuff. No, just the feather. And I'm going the wrong way again, like an idiot. So yeah, I mean, I would say in all, all in all, I'm enjoying the game. I've been playing it quite a bit. I'm going to actually carry on playing it. I believe... Oh, there's loads of corn here. I believe there's going to become a point where I'm going to find that, you know, that I get to the maximum that I can really do. I mean, I think I've still got quite a lot of hours for now, but, you know, for example, once I'm able to have fairly okay armor and weapons and skill up my character a fair bit, I think then maybe I won't have much to do. But I think it's going to take me a while for me to get there. I've still got quite a lot of stuff that I want to skill up. For example, I want to turn the walls here into stone walls, but I need to level up my mining to 35, which is going to take me ages, I think. Like I said, some of the skills, they take a long time for you to skill up. You can see the base in the daytime a bit better now. I have got, so this is the cow that I talked about over here. I've not really worked out what to do with my cow. I also managed to get a deer. Again, I don't really know what I'm doing. As you can see, it says it is tied with a cowbell. I haven't worked out what that really means. I need to look into that whole thing a bit more. So I've got a tinker's workshop. That's where I worked out how to make the cowbell. Oh, advanced torch. Ooh. Have I got the right skill for that? Maybe I have. Maybe I should try that, because I kind of find the torch a bit annoying because it runs out very quickly. As you can see, I've got a logging area for making the lumber and the planks and stuff. I've got a mining area. So basically, when you mine the basic ores, you then use this area like to turn them into, you know, a more refined version of the ore, and then I use my furnace to actually turn them into ingots. Yeah. Apart from that, oh yeah, over here I think I showed you I've got a tailor thing, so I'm trying to skill up so I can have armor. I'm at the point where I can make basic kind of copper armor. I think that would be cool. Got the carpenter's workshop. This is where I make my arrows and stuff. I want to try to make maybe a bow and try to do stuff with bows, but I need fish glue. I need to upgrade my cooking skill. I've not got much of a cooking skill over here, so I need to try to upgrade that. But like I said, this game, some of the skills take a long time for you to really skill up, so if you don't like that idea, this might not be the game for you. Excuse me. So yeah, so I mean, if you enjoy these kind of sandbox open world kind of games where you have to skill up and it's quite hardcore, I think you will like this game. I'd certainly say it's worth a try. So yeah, and of course, if you have any specific questions about this game, you can leave a comment in the comment section and I'll try to get back to you. But all in all, thanks for watching the video, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.